Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Podcast YouTube channel of Shivam Mishra in order to have a discussion about the ongoing sports. And one of the most avid followed sports in the world is football. And right now, I have been a huge fan of football. And right now, I'm recording a video regarding football. I got back. Yes, I have. So yeah, let's perpetuate our discussion. And I was discussing about the recently concluded or the few hours it has actually happened that the Premier League has got concluded, and the Premier League, not exactly the Premier League, but the game week 18 has got concluded of Premier League 2023 to 2024 season. This game week was really a one-sided one. For those of you who expected it to be a more prolific one, it hasn't turned out to become prolific. The story has got entirely same from what it is looking like before. It was this game week 17. The two teams who have been bottling up has bottled up again, and the teams which were flourishing have flourished again, except one team called Liverpool, my favorite team. In order to have a discussion about Liverpool, we'll deep dive into their tactics, what they were doing on the field, how they were operating, what they could have done better, what could not have been done, or what could have been avoided. We have plenty of things to actually discuss about. So without any further ado, let's get going. So Leah, uh, beginning with the discussion, let's discuss about the very first match which happened between Crystal Palace and Brighton. So I expected Brighton to actually win this one, but yeah, Brighton couldn't. Crystal Palace, we need to actually give them credit that they have been playing good kind of football, and they were not there to actually make it an easy job for Brighton. I have been consistently saying this because football is a very polarizing sort of sport. You know that these are your favorite, or these are your most picked team or most favorite ones to actually lift the game, and it could turn out to become something else until unless the team raises to their character, raises to the occasion. And Crystal Palace this time around are giving some tough fights to some respectable teams who have been able to actually uh, make some legacy in this Premier League. And Crystal Palace have really made few teams to bite dust. And this time around, Brighton were looking like, if we have a look at what could have Brighton done better, we could certainly point out so many things. But yeah, you need to give credit to Crystal Palace as well. Brighton scored, then they also said that we are not here to actually chase the game. We are here to win this one. And the scoring, or the floodgates got opened through the foot of Crystal Palace's Crystal Palace's Ayu and Crystal Palace's Jordan, or whatever his name. The name are quite peculiar that I couldn't even remember or couldn't even pronounce those names. But yeah, not drowning into those names. Let's get back to the business. So Crystal Palace scores, and the game started moving away with Crystal Palace having a mental, what should I say, mental lead, or exactly mathematically they were actually leading up the game. But yeah, Brighton did not lose the game. Danny scored an 82nd minute uh, goal in order to make Brighton back into the game, and Brighton went back into the game and certainly drew the game without any kind of trouble. So yeah, there was a state of trouble when Brighton were getting unsuccessful in equalizing that score. But yeah, the trouble certainly could have uh, got avoided, or the trouble did get avoided, and Brighton did not face any kind of trouble, did not lose point. They in fact gain 1 point. They need to be much better in order to be in that top 5 or top 6 list. Right now, top 5 or top 4 teams are playing very good football as compared to what Brighton is playing. As far as the player Brighton is concerned, Brighton is a very good team with so much potentially very strong player. But yeah, Roberto De Zerbi needs to find some way in order to make that uh, jigsaw puzzle be completely solved, and that has to be done with Brighton. And Brighton and Hove Albion FC needs to better their game moving forward into the tournaments. So yeah, let's come back to the second game. The second game also was a draw between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. Aston Villa, who've been actually giving some tough times on their home turf to so many teams, have been handed over a draw by Sheffield United. Good game of play by Sheffield United. They did not concede. They haven't conceded any kind of goal in their own home turf. But yeah, Sheffield United did actually score a goal against them on their own backyard, and or in their own backyard rather. And Sheffield United drew the game prolifically for them, and both of the teams gained 1 point each from that very game. Coming back to Man City and Brentford game, it has been suspended and got postponed. Now let's see when will that game get commenced. Yeah, now getting coming back to the fourth game, which was West Ham versus Manchester United. Now, this game could be discussed in a more detailed manner. I would be discussing this game, and Chelsea versus Luton Town, not Luton exactly, not Luton Town. Chelsea versus Wolves game could be discussed in more detail. So let's separate these two games for our further discussion. Let's jump to the fifth game, which was Tottenham versus Everton. Congrats and kudos to Tottenham. It is my second favorite team, and Harry Kane's elimination is looking like that they could actually do something better this time around. They are not bottling it up. Yeah, one game which you need to actually uh, remind every Tottenham fan that you people bottled up was the West Ham game. But yeah, they have learned so much from that game, and they haven't actually lost the lead after losing that game. They played against Aston Villa, not exactly Aston Villa. Oh, sorry. They played against Newcastle, and they won it convincingly. And now again against a team like Everton, who were playing very good kind of football. They were really um, putting pressure on the opponent team. They actually did not feel that pressure. They completely soaked it up and rose to the occasion by scoring two goals, and by emerging as the victorious from that game and gaining 3 points from winning that game. And now they are right now flourishing in the top four list of Premier League. So kudos to them. And you have to actually give credit to Richarlison and Son and Anje Postecoglou. Postecoglou is right now looking on. I should say Postecoglou is now looking better with his tactics, better with his game of play, better with his mindset. The Brighton stars, not Brighton exactly. Oh my God, why am I committing mistakes? Now committing mistakes rather. Yeah. So the Tottenham stars or Spurs stars are really flourishing, and one man who is making them flourish is Son Heung-min. What a player he is! He's really giving his best right now. He's putting his heart and soul out on the pitch, and therefore every player is reflecting, and every player is dedicating. Every player is working hard to emerge victorious in every game, and this is really a very good news for the Tottenham fans, and kudos to them. Richarlison, a brilliant goal by Richarlison, and Son being Son always actually registers his name on the goal sheet. So kudos to him, kudos to the team, kudos to Postecoglou. Keep moving forward, Brighton, but yeah, don't move forward. Don't move forward against Liverpool, because I love Liverpool. Yeah. Now coming back to the sixth game, not Forest but the Bournemouth. Actually, not Forest versus Bournemouth game. I did not watch, to be very honest, and I did not have any much interest because I follow only 5 to 6 clubs, and it was really not my sort of game to actually watch on. So yeah, skipping to 2 to 3 games again. Yeah, one more match to actually discuss is Luton Town, not Luton. Luton Town versus Newcastle. So Luton Town went on to win against Newcastle. What is Newcastle doing right now? They are playing Champions League, and they had played Champions League, and they were looking better team when they started the season, and now they are looking a little bit disrupted or slightly disrupted team. They need to find their way out in order to in order to end this bad streak and in order to revive themselves again. They need to find some way out. Their defense is looking, what should I say, perforative, and their midfield is also looking not very much productive. So they need to find out their way. Now, coming back to the game, or the game to watch out for this week, was Liverpool versus Arsenal. Liverpool versus Arsenal could be discussed in a very better manner. That Liverpool, um, out of the game of play, when the game was getting set, the game was getting polarized. So basically what happens is football now, personally, how do I watch? So basically the first 30 minutes or 25 minutes are there to actually settle the game, to actually pump up the players, to actually polarize the game. So the game gets polarized. One team uh, actually retains the possession of the ball, and the games move forward with that team either committing a mistake, or either making the most of any mistake which the opponent team is committing. So that's how the football game goes. On that very In that very game, what happened is Arsenal and Liverpool, either of the team did not have any kind of command on the game, or either of the team did not make any kind of actually polarization, or any kind of grip on that game. But yeah, Arsenal emerging, hmm, completely out of the syllabus for the Liverpool defenders. They went out to score a goal in the very fourth minute of the game. Can you imagine? I can still remember that 16 second, or rather 12-second goal, um, of the FA Cup final, 2023 final, when the Manchester derby was getting played in the Wembley. Ilkay Gundogan scored the 20-second, 12-second goal against Manchester United. So it really reminded me of that goal, because I did not expect the goal or the score sheet should to move forward with that much early, with that much early. So basically, it was really a roller coaster ride for me to actually move, and I was really very disheartened with that very goal, because that should not have the goal. The defenders were looking complacent, and that is what Arsenal capitalized at that time. Now, getting back to Mo Salah's equalizer, oh my god, what a brilliant man he is, what a lifesaver he is, what a uh, player he is, what a sportsman he is. I have literally no words to describe his qualities, his abilities. He's completely out of the world, and he really proved it again. And that goal actually had something special in it. But yeah, I one thing to discuss is Arsenal did bottle up against Aston Villa when they were playing on their home ground, and they did not actually get succeed or get successful in scoring the goals against Aston Villa. But this time around, Arsenal were looking more prolific. But yeah, you have to take this thing into account that Arsenal did not have managed to score that winner, or could not have managed to score that goal, had Liverpool been more careful with their defense. But yeah, you have to accept this game. This is a part and parcel of the game. Any game could see a win like that, or could see a goal like that. So we have to give credit to the Arsenal boys. But yeah, Arsenal did not actually manage to score the winner in that very game, and Liverpool as well. So Liverpool actually need to find some way out, because they drew against the Chelsea, they drew against Man City. Teams like Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City are very, I mean, with giant legacy team, which have some giant legacy. Uh, Teams like that needs to be defeated by Liverpool, or by club like Liverpool, because Liverpool, if they want to win this uh, league, if they want to win this championship, they need to actually find out some way, and they need to actually perform more prolifically, more convincingly, in order to win this league. So that is what I can present in front of you with the Liverpool and Arsenal game. Now, moving forward to two clubs who last week played better. Chelsea had won against Sheffield United, and Manchester United drew against Liverpool. Both teams have really got back to their losing streak again with the emergence of this week's play. They have got back completely to their original stake, what they were or what they have been doing in this football season. They have got that performance back, and Liverpool, not Liverpool, but yeah, Manchester United lost against mm, West Ham. That should not have happened. If you are a Manchester United fan, that should not have happened at all, because Manchester United are really bottling it up in every second game. They are not really looking up. If I talk about Eric Ten Hag, if I talk about yeah, so if I talk about Eric Ten Hag, if I talk about Mauricio Pochettino, both of them are really praying to end this season as soon as possible, and really the team is looking quite in trouble. both of the both of the men, or both of the managers, are really putting their heart and soul out to end this season out with any win, with the in fact one win could make their way. They could, in fact, Chelsea had won against Sheffield United last week, but yeah, Manchester United did not even win that game against Liverpool. So they have plethora of questions to answer. They have plethora of things, or plethora of question marks on their tag, on their legacy, everything. These two teams have a very giant legacy in the English Premier League history, and this has to be addressed by their fans. This has to be addressed by their respective managers, Eric Ten Hag and Mauricio Pochettino. Chelsea bottled up against Wolves. Chelsea have got nothing to do. Personally, for me, the season of Chelsea has been ended now. Has been ended. They need to pack their bags in order to perform good in the Carabao Cup. They are right now sitting in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. They should try to win it, but yeah, as far as the Premier League is concerned, both of the teams, or Manchester United as well as Chelsea, have ended their season. They have got nothing to gain from this season. They are really hoping, or they are really praying this season to end as soon as possible. So yeah, they have plenty of questions to answer, and you people as well have plenty of questions to answer, because I had requested you people to make that subscribers count 100, but yeah, you people did not make it 100, and right now I'm struggling to get back to my own pace. So please make that subscribers count 100, so that I can get some pace, I can get some motivation to arrange the setup and make video regularly for you people, because I only work for myself and you people. So yeah, thank you for tuning in with me. We have plenty of discussions regarding football, and we have plenty of things to actually discuss about, and more. Apart from football, there are so many prolific things coming around.